Hello, people. This is Bio signing in once again from Spirit Runners UK. Hope you guys have had a fantastic week. Hope you've been active. You've received grace from God to get out there to do some form of fitness, brisk walking, running, skipping, aerobics, Zumba, high intensity interval training, whatever it is that you would normally do to stay fit. I hope you've stayed active, you've been in motion. Anyway, people, I'd like to thank you once again for tuning in this week, the 11th of July, for my weekly video on fitness, some form of fitness, you know. I also want to seize the opportunity to thank all my subscribers who've been subscribing to my YouTube channel, those who have been liking my videos. I'm so grateful. There's been so much activity on my YouTube channel. I am really, really grateful. I'm tripping with all the support I'm receiving, all the questions you've been sending. Keep them coming. I'm really, really grateful because they inspire me and they give me more ideas to get more content to put on the YouTube channel and on the Facebook group, Spirit Runners UK Spirit Facebook group as well. Today, we have part 2 of the interview with a sports physician, my very good friend who's a surgeon and who is a trained sports medical doctor. He's got a lot of experience and he's also into fitness big time himself. He's a child of God and he puts his faith into action and relates his faith to his fitness as well. So we're going to be hearing the second part of the interview that we had last week. He's going to carry on talking about so many other areas which are very useful, which you'll find very educational and very informative. Thank you once again for tuning in, and you know what? Stay tuned and enjoy the video. God bless you. Thanks. Oh, excellent. So that leads me to our next question. The next question I'd like to ask you is it true that lack of exercise can cause arthritis? You know, and how can you tell in terms of your body weight if it would have any effect on your joints, or maybe you could just shed a bit more light on that.
Okay, thanks for that question. And let me just say, when we talk about arthritis, there are various types of arthritis medically. But when people generally talk about arthritis in relation to physical activities and exercise, they are regarding to what we call osteoarthritis or degenerative arthritis, which is basically wear and tear of the joint.
Right.
Yes, lack of exercise can cause arthritis. Um, while as for elite athletes, later on in life, some of them do get arthritis of their joint. Elite athletes, Olympic level athletes, and all those ones. But for regular people, the most likely cause of their wear and tear changes, apart from age, obviously, is carrying too much weight about. We have the weight bearing joints, especially the hip, the knee, and the ankles. We talk about the body mass index, where we try to encourage people to stay between, should I say, 19.5 to 24.5.
Right.
That's the ideal one. However, you you go to overweight when you are between 25 and 29.5 body mass index, and over 30 we say you're obese, and over a certain level we now say we are moderately obese. If you are overweight, that means your joints and everything, they're already carrying some weight about which they don't need to, and it's just a matter of time these joints start telling. So you now get people that start getting some pains in their joints, some swelling of their joints, some
Wow.
clicking of their joints. Some younger people might say, okay, I feel clicking in my joints. When you start walking up your stairs and you cannot go in two, and you have to be going one, then put this one, then put this one, it means you're carrying too much weight about. When
Wow.
you cannot really keep up with your friends when you are walking, it means you are carrying too much weight about. and it's just a matter of time before it starts telling on your joint. So to answer
Wow.
your question, yes, inactivity, lack of
Yes.
exercise do cause arthritic joints. In
Wow. 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 Okay. Wow. So you've heard once again, it's just been clarified that lack of exercise can actually cause arthritis because if you put on too much weight and you fall out of the healthy zone of your body mass index, then it could lead to arthritis. A lot of people don't actually know this. Um, so
yeah,
yeah, so that answers that question. Thank you so much for that. I think you've clarified that. So that leads me. I've only got two more questions, and we're going to be done. And right, good. So this is a very good one as well. The question is: are there any diseases a life of fitness and exercise can prevent? So if you're a regular fitness bod or you do exercises regularly, are there any diseases or illnesses that can be prevented because you do exercise?
yes, quite a lot. I mean, and that's what I think I've alluded to some of them.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Things like diabetes, things like cardiovascular system issues, heart attacks, also depression, or some mental health issues. It's
Yes.
been shown by research that yes, a life of being physically active, it does help to prevent and also treat some of them, because when you actually exercise, you increase, should I say, your body, your fat cells, you
Yes.
increase the response to insulin. One of the
Right.
commonest cause of diabetes, which is the commonest form type 2 diabetes, is because of the lack of response of the body to the insulin that the body is producing. So that
Wow.
although the body is producing the insulin, the body system cannot use this insulin. There's reduced, sensitivity to insulin. And that's one of the predisposing factor to having this type 2 diabetes, which is quite a common
Wow.
one. So
Wow.
exercise does encourage, the body to use insulin. Exercise does encourage the adipose tissue to use insulin. So that's one of the reasons why before we used to talk about diabetes being a lifelong illness.
Mm.
Nowadays, we now having people that we call cured diabetes, not because
Wow.
of medication, but because of a change in lifestyle, where they've
Wow.
modified their diet and they've modified their they've adopted what we call a healthy lifestyle, which include diet and exercise or physical activity. So we now having a lot of people becoming healed of diabetes,
Wow.
which before we used to say, no, even this arthritis we are talking about, we're now having people. In the olden days, we used to say once you get arthritis, it's a progressive disease that will inevitably lead to you having some sort of surgery on your joint. But nowadays, there has been a lot of researches done that shows that once, if you even develop a moderate level of a mild to moderate level of arthritis in some joints, if you can pick up appropriate, physical activity and exercise, which leads to you losing weight, strengthening the muscles around the joints. You talked earlier on about the muscles around your joints being
Yes.
worked to develop the appropriate one. Exactly the same thing. We do exactly the same thing with some people when they have their knee joints arthritis. Instead of surgical cleaning arthroscopy, we recommend them for a session of physiotherapy where they develop the muscles around the joints of the knee. and this now provides some stabilization, and it actually gets them healed, and so now we don't say, oh, you have arthritis, it's going to get worse. We don't say that anymore. We pitch it to you. If you can do some lifestyle changes, some people, their arthritic joints are actually getting better. Obviously, if it's moderate to severe and things have gone, then we'll have to surgically intervene. But mild to moderate, if you are willing to adopt a change in lifestyle, you will get the benefit of it. Same thing with cardiovascular disease, heart attack, and all those things. You don't want your vein clogged with cholesterol. So
Yes.
one of the way to get it clear is by exercising. If the veins or your arteries or your vessels are not clogged with cholesterol, you are highly likely not to develop a heart attack or CVA, which is stroke. Mitigating, for the family background and smoking and all the other. So basically,
Yes.
a healthy lifestyle, can lead to healing of quite a lot of things. And that is why the UK government is working on starting to prescribe exercise as therapy, as treatment
Wow.
for quite a
Wow.
lot of medical issues.
Fantastic. I think you've done a lot of justice to that question. I think that's our last question because it looks like you've answered in what was supposed to be my last question by all the answers you provided to this question. Thank you so much for that. So we've heard from an expert, we've heard from a surgeon, we've heard from a sports medicine expert who has helped to enlighten us on how important the role exercise has to do in our daily living. It's so important now that the government, I never knew this, which is why I'm really excited when I bring people like yourself on the channel, because you enlighten us on some of the things that we're not even aware of. I never realized that the government is actually now prescribing exercise as medication to heal certain diseases and to cure certain diseases, because they've realized the impact it has, or the impact that it can have to resolve all those issues. So what can I say? You've heard it. We have no excuses. Exercises can help prevent diseases. Exercises can help. So thank you so much for the time that you spent enlightening us about all these different areas that we've covered in the questions. It's good to know that the government is now thinking of prescribing exercise as medication for certain illnesses, and also they're encouraging people to keep an active lifestyle so that they can prevent people from catching illnesses. So thank you so much for the time you spent. Thank you so much for the knowledge you've brought to this channel. We're so grateful. It's been a real pleasure to have you on our channel, and I know I'm going to have to bring you back at some point, because there's a lot more. I know time did not permit us to be able to go into a bit more detail. So hopefully we'll be able to, when you're less busy, which is probably going to be difficult, I'm going to try and grab you when I can and bring you back again to the channel to maybe cover some other aspects again. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you real good. You're a man who does fitness and exercise yourself. You taught me how to play golf. So, I'm so grateful for that.
Thank you, thank you.
Maybe one of these times we'll probably do a session on the golf course so people can see us in action.
Oh,
For
that
those,
would be lovely.
that'll be
Yes,
really nice.
yes, that would be
Thank you
great.
so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. People you've heard,
Yeah,
if you have any questions that you want to ask, please feel free to give us feedback, and I will pass the questions on to him so that he can give us answers to those questions, as a medical expert in that field. Thank you so much. God bless you. And for my subscribers, once again, please do not forget to subscribe. We've got a lot more content coming, other guests that are coming online, and I've got other videos and other areas that I would like to cover as well. So please click on the subscribe button, and please don't forget to click on the thumbs up to like this video. God bless you. And thank you so much for your time once again. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch us. God bless you. Take care. God bless you, and have a good week. Bye.